Hello students, in the last video we discussed what is inverse variation. Inverse variation is a variation in which the two quantities vary inversely with each other. Inverse means if one, as you can see in the picture, if one goes down, the other quantity increases, and if one goes down, the other quantity increases with the same rate. So here, if there are two variables x and y, then product of x and y is a constant here. Then product of x and y is a constant here. Let us see the questions related to inverse variation. If you want to understand more about inverse variation, then you can have a look at the previous video. Here, the product should be constant. So, x and y are two variables, so they are inversely related to each other. So, you have to complete the table. You have to see what will come here, what will come here, what will come here, and what will come here. So we will write y1 here, y2 here, x1 here, x2 here. So y1 will be equal to, first of all, क्या रेशो क्या ऑलरेडी हमें गिवन है 6 और 15. तो 6 into 15 हमारे पास वो कांस्टेंट है जो इज इक्वल टू 2 इंटू वाई वन. सबका प्रोडक्ट इक्वल होता है, इसका और इसका प्रोडक्ट इक्वल है क्योंकि ये इनवर्सली वेरी कर रहा है. तो 6 इंटू 15, यहाँ पे ये मल्टीप्लीकेशन में है तो यहाँ जाके डिवाइड हो जाएगा, इज इक्वल टू वाई वन. सो योर आंसर इज 3. y1 is equal to 3 into 15, that is 45. This is y1. What about y2? Same, 3 into y2 is equal to the ratio it is given, 6 into 15. y2 is equal to 6 into 15 divide by 3. यहाँ पे आ गया 2, यहाँ पे आ गया 1. So 2 into 15 is 30. y2 is equal to 30 here. Second part आ गया. Now third part will be x1 into 18 is equal to 6 into 15. सारे सबका जो प्रोडक्ट है वो कांस्टेंट होता है इसमें. तो x1 is equal to 6 into 15 divide by 18. 6 की टेबल से we can divide. यहाँ पे आ गया 3, यहाँ पे आ गया 5, यहाँ आ गया 1. So x1 is equal to 5 here. What about this one? 6 into 15 is equal to x2 into 10. So x2 is 6 into 15 by 10 is equal to x2. Here you will get 3, here you will get 2, here you will get 3, here you will get 1. So x2 is equal to 9 here. So you have received all the unknown quantities here. Similarly, you can do it for the second question given to you. You have to do the second question yourself. Second part, do yourself. Okay, students? Now, first of all, we will analyze whether this is a question of direct variation or indirect variation. कोई भी question आपको given होगा exam में, तो it won't be mentioned whether it is a question of direct variation or indirect variation. 6 men can complete an assignment in 10 days. मतलब 6 men, तो पहले तो you have to identify the two variables given. So variables are number of men, and we have to draw a table like this and identify the variables. Okay. यहाँ पे क्या लिखेंगे? Number, NO, number of men, and number of days taken to complete the assignment. Number of men and number of days taken to complete the assignment. Okay. So number दोनों number में है, कोई number is the unit. So 6 men takes 10 days to complete the assignment. Similarly, in how many days the same assignment will be completed by 20 men? By how many days the same assignment will be completed by 20 men? So 20 men are here. So 20 men, number of men is 20, and you have to find the days taken to complete the assignment. Okay, number of men ज़्यादा होंगे तो time taken will be less. Obviously, अगर more people are working on an assignment, then it will take less days to complete the assignment. So, number of men अगर increase होते हैं, तो number of days reduce होते हैं. अगर एक क्वांटिटी दूसरी क्वांटिटी से ऐसे लिंक्ड होती है कि एक इंक्रीज होता है और दूसरा डिक्रीज होता है, सो इट इज indirect variation. Yes, so you are clear, it is indirect variation. Let y, अब y को डिफाइन करेंगे आप, let y be number of days taken to complete the assignment when 20 men are working on it. 20 men are working on it. 20 men जब वर्क करेंगे तो कितना टाइम उसको लगेगा टू कंप्लीट द असाइनमेंट? ये प्रोडक्ट इक्वल होते हैं, तो 60 डिवाइड बाय 20 is equal to y, so you get 3 days. Y is equal to 3 days. So it will take 30 days to complete, 3 days to complete the assignment when 20 men are working on it. If a troop of 1200 soldiers has ration for ration, उनके पास राशन है 15 days का, 1200 soldiers का के लिए राशन है 15 days का, तो how many days will the ration be sufficient for another troop of 1800 soldiers? मतलब अगर 1800 soldiers हैं तो कितने days राशन चलेगा? So let us draw a table first of all and identify the variables here. What are the variables? Variables are number of soldiers, and number of days ration last. Number of days. Number of days. ये number of days किसके हैं? राशन लास्ट, कि कितने टाइम तक राशन चलेगा, नंबर ऑफ डेज. सो 1200 सोल्जर्स हैं तो 15 डेज चलेगा, और 1800 सोल्जर्स हैं तो let it last for y days. ओके, सो इनवर्स वेरिएशन के नंबर ऑफ सोल्जर्स ज्यादा होंगे तो नंबर ऑफ डेज राशन चलेगा, क्योंकि राशन तो उतना ही है, तो नंबर ऑफ डेज राशन चलेगा वो कम हो जाएगा, अगर ज्यादा लोग होंगे खाने वाले तो राशन कम डे लास्ट करेगा, और कम लोग होंगे खाने वाले तो राशन विल लास्ट फॉर मोर नंबर ऑफ डेज. सो इट इज द इनवर्स वेरिएशन, is inverse variation. Let y number of days ration lasts when there are 1800 soldiers. Is it clear? तो ये आ गया 1200 into 15 is equal to 1800 into y. 1200 into 15 divide by 1800. ये यहाँ पे मल्टीप्लीकेशन में है तो यहाँ जाके डिवाइड हो जाएगा, इज इक्वल टू y आ जाएगा. ये 6 की टेबल से वी कैन कट 2 ज़ा 3 ज़ा, और यहाँ पे 3 की टेबल से यहाँ पे आ गया 5, यहाँ पे आ गया 1. सो y इज इक्वल टू 10 days. So 10 days the ration will last. So 10 days the ration will last. I hope I'm very clear with the questions. 360 workers can finish a construction work in 60 days. So what is the variables here? Number of workers and number of days. Number of workers, number of days. So if there are 360 workers, they can finish a piece of work in 60 days. How many more workers needs to be added to complete the work in 45 days? So 45 days में कितने workers will complete the work? Let X be the workers. Indirect variation क्यों है? If number of workers will increase, so number of days taken to complete the work will reduce, क्योंकि ज्यादा labor होगी तो कम days लगेंगे to complete the work. So it is indirect variation. So what is X? Let X be number of workers needed to complete the work in 45 days. अगर 45 days में work complete करना है तो x workers required है. Okay. So 360 into 60 is equal to x into 45. सेम आ जाएगा आपके पास 360 into 60 divide by 45 is equal to x. यहाँ पर 15 से कट कर लेते हैं, यहाँ पे 4 आ गया, यहाँ पे 3 आ गया, यहाँ 3 से कट कर लेते हैं, we get 1 2 0 and here 1. So 4 into 120 is x is equal to 480 workers. Okay, but you have to find out how many more workers should be added. So 360 workers were there. कितने add करें हमने workers to make it 480? we have added number of workers to be added. Number of workers to be added is equal to 480 minus 360. So it is equal to 120 workers. 120 workers. Is it very clear? A garrison of 200 men has provision for 45 days. A garrison of 200 soldiers has provision for 45 days. ठीक है, तो number of men and number of days food last. Number of days food last, ये भी लिख सकते हैं आप, number of days भी mention कर सकते हैं. Number of days अगर 200 है तो has provision for 45 days, but if 50 more men join तो 200 थे, 200 में 50 add हो गए तो 250 हो गए. Then the number of days which the food will last, let it be y. Number of days the food lasts be y when 250 men are there. So it is a question of indirect variation because number of men increase करेंगे तो number of days food last will decrease, क्योंकि ज्यादा men होंगे तो ज्यादा खाना खाएंगे और कम दिन food चलेगा. Is it clear? So it is inverse variation. Is it clear? It is a question of inverse variation. अब inverse variation तो है. What is y? Let y days food last for 250 men. ठीक है, 200 into 45 is equal to 250 into y. So 200 into 45 divide by 250 is equal to y. 50 की टेबल से डिवाइड करेंगे, यहाँ पे 4 आ गया, यहाँ पे 5 आ गया. 5 की टेबल से डिवाइड करेंगे, यहाँ पे 9 आ गया, यहाँ पे 1 आ गया. y is equal to 9 into 4, 36 days the food will last. 200 men थे तो 45 days food last हो रहा था. अगर 250 men है तो 36 days ही food last करेगा. So the food will last for 36 days when there are 250 men. A car can finish a certain journey in 10 hours at the speed of 48 km per hour. So what are the two variables given here? A car can finish a certain journey, the time taken in speed. Time taken किसमें given है? Units है hours. Speed is given in kilometer per hour. ठीक है. Time taken is 10 hours at the speed of 48 kilometer per hour. Okay. By how much should its speed be increased? अब हमें speed को increase करना है so that it may take 8 hours to complete the same distance. 8 hours में 48 में speed increase करनी है. Let the increase speed be x. So x speed increase करनी है to complete the journey in 8 hours. So it is a inverse variation क्योंकि time taken अगर speed increase होगी तो time taken to complete the journey will reduce. Yes or no? So there is an indirect relationship between both the variables. So it is indirect variation. Indirect variation है. अब what is x? Let x be x kilometer per hour. We increased speed to complete the journey in 8 hours. Okay. So 10 into 48 is equal to 8 into 48 plus x. Okay. So 10 into 48 divide by 8 is equal to 48 plus x. यहाँ पर आ गया 6, आ गया 1. So 60 minus 48 is equal to x. So x is equal to 12 kilometer per hour. So your answer is 12 kilometer per hour. So increase in speed is 12 kilometer per hour. A school has 8 periods a day, each of 45 minutes. Okay. 45 minutes का period है. So variables can number of periods और 45 minutes मतलब duration of a period. Number of a duration of a period. Okay. Duration of period किसमें है? Duration of period का unit क्या होगा? Duration of period का क्या unit होगा? The duration of period is number of periods are 8, so duration of period is 45 and units is minutes. Okay. Now, if how long will the period be if the school has 9 periods a day? तो स्कूल तो टाइमिंग्स का उतना ही रहेगा assuming that number of school hours to be the same. So let the duration of one period be y. So it is indirect variation क्योंकि number of periods increase होंगे तो duration of period decrease होगा. Duration of period decrease होगा. So it is indirect variation. It is an indirect variation. So what is y? Y is let y be duration of a period when there are 9 periods in a day. अगर 9 periods हैं one day में तो what is the duration of the period? It is y minutes. You can also write minutes here. Minutes. Okay. So if there is indirect relationship, so the product should be the same. 8 into 45 is equal to 9 into y. 8 into 45 divide by 9 is equal to y. 45 को divide किया 9 से we get 5 है. 1 9 की टेबल से कट कर रहे हैं हम लोग. 8 into 5 is equal to y. So y is equal to 40 minutes. मतलब हर पीरियड 5 मिनट्स के लिए रिड्यूस हो जाएगा अगर हमें 9 periods in a day रखने हैं तो. Now I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you have understood all the questions of indirect variation. If there is any problem, you can comment in the comment section of the video. Thanks for watching the video. Stay tuned for more videos.